Wow, hello everyone, this is EC the Gamer, and we are back with Alan Wake the Remaster. Let's see. Last time we finally met with Cynthia. What was it, Cynthia Weaver or something like that? We met her, uh, uh, but then we had to separate because our friends that were in the helicopter, Barry and the Sheriff Breaker, they were shot down. I assume it was the birds, I think. We saw that they were pestering them for a long time, so it seemed the sheriff just couldn't hold it on at that point. They were very insistent. They were constantly harassing them, so the chopper got down. Got uh, it crashed, and but we actually were able to meet them. So let's continue from that point.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I hear something moving around.
Yeah, I remember this. I need to get some things first. Let me check something first. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, last time I recorded in the wrong place, but I didn't get everything, so let me check. There's going to be a battle here, definitely. At least I think. So we're going to the top of the dam. I don't see anything else. Oh, here we go. The taking are filled with darkness. Yeah. Okay. I love this guy. He's become, he's going to die, I think, but I don't know. He's become better as time goes by. I don't know. The sheriff's okay. I'm glad that we have someone that is willing to hear you, even if the story sounds crazy. Okay. Yeah, let's still use flares. This is going to take some time. Yep.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off!
Okay, Sherlock.
Oh no! Oh no! The slowest elevator in the world!
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on!
What do you think we're doing?
It's here! Now! Let's go!
No, you don't!
Ow! Please, you! Ow! Button!
Oh, okay.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Yeah.
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Yeah, Thomasine was real, but from what this is something that I was very confused last time. Cynthia said that this is all, or it seemed like he was written by Thomas Zane. So it goes back to the same thing that I've been saying. Like I've been intrigued with this game from the very start, right? But I've been confused with the story because not the story itself, but rather what is real. Because this is all about writers being able to write this type of story, and you're inside the story, and you're like he has this supposed power, but right. But then we hear about Thomas saying that he was also a writer. Like, are we in his story? Like, it's like a it's really cool because there's a movie called Inception. Uh, one of my favorite movies is essentially of people. Uh, you being it's like this ability or a technology where you're able to enter inside a dream of someone and suggest a certain idea to that person, and that thing goes into their subconscious, and when they wake up, they actually that stay in their mind, right? And it can actually affect a lot of their decisions. But in that story, it's like, oh, but you can also you can go deeper into the dream, like go inside another dream, like a dream inside another and a dream. And we see it in that movie. It's like you can go like 4 or 5, like as deeper as you can, but the deeper you are, the harder it is to get out. Wake up because it was a really amazing movie. You should definitely see it. But where are we? Are we in Alan Wake story, or are we in Thomas Sane's story? Thomas Sane's story. If that's the case, then what
Let's be
is real?
careful, okay?
Are these people real, or is they're made up? Like that's it's like the FBI guy. Like from where did I still don't understand from where did that guy come from? He's like suddenly just a character that appears out of nowhere. He was just written
Please, I hate this.
for just a weird purpose or just for the story's sake. Where are we? Oh, wait, wait. Ah, I thought we could enter this. Well, it makes sense that we couldn't because still need one more. I think I'm missing one page. Oh, yeah, I saw this. It's really cool. Then, so I understand now. There's a trophy that says like, "Oh, go through all of this without killing anyone," and I can see now, wow, how you can do it. It's like the AI here can actually, there essentially can be your gun.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Hmm. It's crazy how big some of these places are. Yeah, I done my best not to miss things, but I have missed some. But it is what it is. I want to check something first before I go. The well-lit room. Oh, okay. So this is the place. Why did you give me a checkpoint? I don't see anything. Like let me check something. The manuscripts here. It's possible that I missed a page. Or maybe there is one inside there, but I don't know. Hopefully this is not like the end of the chapter. And so I'm looking everywhere just to be on the safe side here. Yeah, I don't see another. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else. It is what it is. Oh, what the hell?
I think
Oh,
something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay.
How?
Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Mom, please be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Vic. You just look after yourself.
I assume that has to open, right? Yeah.
Gotta be kidding me. Down, boy.
Is that it? Yep. Yeah. It's ironic because it made sense. I felt like this was going to be like a battle. It just felt too obvious here. There it is. The last page. Yep. Yeah, I was saying either I missed it or there's still a possibility that I haven't found it.
Thomas Zane
Same
knew he had to
shoebox.
remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Okay, explain that to me.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible,
Okay.
including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his...
Okay, so the way he contained the darkness was essentially removing himself from the story. Okay.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and
I
now looked
understand
at
that.
him through the eyes of his dead love.
Okay.
But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return.
Yeah.
So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Okay, so the way he contained the darkness was he wrote himself from the story. That's the other thing. We don't know how he died, if he even died. So based on this, it seemed like he either killed himself or he just actually disappeared from the story. Like he said, he wrote himself off. Not only him, but his work. He added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. But what was this? I don't understand. He added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox will remain. So that would be the last part, the last piece of him. Okay. But wouldn't that... Well, he was afraid that it could go back, but I don't know. I think that made it... That would made it... He would bring it back because if the darkness was because of him, just leaving a trace of him would be the mistake, right? By the way, this thing, I don't know how you destroy it. Like, uh, it can be controlled. I mean, the writers have the power, so is this going to be like a battle here? Just feel like, look at this place. Okay, so yeah, so this is the pipe. This is where she's going. This is one of these pipes. That's where she's coming from. Uh-oh. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Attack me, bastards. Damn, I don't have a lot of flares. I didn't even notice that. Well, we're at the top, but yeah, all the lights are off. That means that something happened, right? The well-lit room. Okay. It's crazy that this woman was able to do all of this. Think about it. She's gone all the way. She put all this effort to put this, painting and oh, what the hell?
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Oh. Yeah, not on my watch. Let me use this. What the hell?
Enough. You will go no further.
Uh-oh.
Stop now.
Oh, damn. She is pissed. Yeah. Wow. Holy. What happened? I jumped, right? I jumped, so maybe I was looking at the wrong way. Yeah, this way. Yeah, I have to go slower. My guy's exhausted. I hate this exhaustion meter here. I'm confused. What am I missing? I have to wait. I just don't understand what am I... I should be running, right? To jump. Maybe I'm wrong. What the hell? Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, I have to jump.
Come quickly now, inside!
Wow. At least I did it. Oh, the president is pissed.
You made it. Well done. Glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many years now. There There's no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Yeah. But again, you have to understand, she's been living this nightmare for years now, right? I don't have a lot, you know, so there's another battle.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Wow, okay. So this is essentially a bunker.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired.
Oh, so okay, so the Weller room, she was guarding something specifically. The shoebox, so that's it, right? This is where Thomas saying is, you know what? Okay, I understand now. This is why the will is so important.
And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
That's the shoebox, right? That's the failsafe.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch.
Yeah, the story he said to the girlfriend, right?
Flicking the
The wife.
would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away.
It's the wife or the
To
girlfriend?
imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
There we go. Okay. Okay. I assume this music is copyrighted, so I'm not going to leave it there. So I'm still a bit confused. Again, Thomas Zane wrote the story, right?
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
So you have to jump. Departure. Yeah. 2 years ago. But that's the thing, that nothing here is real, right? Then it's a story that Thomas Zane made up. Or am I confusing things here? Thomas Zane wrote the story. He even told
I
his
had a
backstory.
hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Yeah, he wrote the story, like...
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
Okay, before I go, let me check something. Okay, so yeah, there's not a lot this time. So this is going to be a shorter chapter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because the other 3 I can get, so only 6. So let me stop here for a moment. So so that page was like I say autobiographical, and it's essentially backstory, right? Uh, he wrote his everything pretty much. And that's the part that I'm confused. Oh, sorry guys. I'm just thinking like. So he was afraid that the dark. So he wrote himself out of the story because that way he could stop the darkness from coming here, right? Uh, but the darkness. So the darkness. Uh, it seemed the darkness did things to lure someone here, right? Or at least lure artists or people, into the area, and that's when maybe the failsafe actually activates, right? Like, okay, so this writer is going to come and finish essentially everything off. And again, that's my point. Like, he, this wouldn't be real, right? Like, well, he created it, right? But if it's based on the story, like how then I'm just thinking like, is the power is just incredible to be able to do that. Here we go.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Leave the bedroom.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to anything. Hmm. Are those come from another game or something? The game is intriguing, but it's so confusing. Oh, I think even after I finish this game, I'm going to have to look at something like some sort of, those videos that explain things on the internet. But I don't want to until I finish the game myself. I'm just thinking, what is free or what is not? Like, if someone else created all of this, like, how the heck? I mean, if it's true, it's like this power is incredible. Okay, nothing else here.
You have one new
But that
message.
was weird.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the
Wow,
show.
of course. They were actually talking about a show, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it
Damn,
is a
I
good
hate
read.
this.
Look,
I had to hit the
I'm gonna
button
be
here.
honest here. Is that wise? No, but
So
I'm
that's
gonna do
real.
it
That's
anyway.
really cool.
I got people who give me the
That's the
lowdown on
real
books.
actor.
I'm a busy guy, but this one I actually read from cover to cover. I mean,
My
I'm a
damn it.
big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for
Yeah, I
those who
can't do
haven't read
this.
the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the two people out there who haven't read the book yet.
It's just hard to.
But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking,
Wow,
man?
okay.
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of
And he had
entertainment over
trouble
the
to
years.
write that book, right? The next book, because of
Now
this.
that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and,
Wow.
you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
it's hard.
You
It's really
did
hard.
also write several books?
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening.
Oh,
Alan Wake,
Sam Lake.
Sam Lake.
That's the the,
Much more
the
coming
writer,
up. Thanks
right?
for his sample. There it is.
That guy, I saw him in the Games Award, the ones, the most recent ones. He really has a weird face, but it is, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Max Payne game, that's his face, right? I don't know if I'm right, correct about that, but I think that's the face. Like he's also like, but I think he's the director maybe of the games, or at least he's involved in the story of the game. So yeah, he loved all this.
Our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
Go
her
back to sleep,
advice,
Alan.
but suddenly I was angry.
Oh, okay.
Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal, and you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
The interesting about it is like, he generally is not. He likes to write, but he just his pressure. He just wanted to be with her.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing.
Good luck,
I mean, I wanted them to be with me because they were a
See you later.
good pair there. Oh, that's cool.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake.
Oh, that's true. Damn, that is true. Think about it. This was. There's no way this is real. Like, what I mean is, yeah, it was dark. Again, you see what I'm saying? Are we in this on Thomas Stain story? Like a story inside a story, right? He wrote his story, that kind of thing. But then, how is it even real? Yeah, I had to wait until the very end to see because there's a second game, so I want to see. And then you have Control, then you have other games like.
On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
So he just flicked the light. That's pretty cool. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there's people. Here we go, Cauldron Lake.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Yeah, I was thinking, where are we supposed to go? Interesting. They actually left us with something to use. But that's interesting. He has the clicker, so what? Cauldron Lake got crown. Okay. Hey, isn't this where we started? Okay, so he has a gun, but he doesn't have a flashlight. Are you kidding me? That's the thing that you'd have gotten, right? Let me check something first. Let's see with the car if I can go there. Oh, wait. I thought I could read that, but nope. I want to check something first. Of course. No explanation how the heck this is here. There's really nothing else to do, right? Keep moving. I mean, I don't see. Hopefully, there's nothing here, but. Elderwood Palace Lodge. Yeah, this is the last place. I think that based on the map that I remember, there was someplace else. Damn, this place is crazy. There it is. The Majestic Motel. That's what I saw. So there was a place. I remember this. Uh, yeah, there was like the station. But yeah, there was a station like you know the dam, and we went there already. So, but there was another place, and that's the place that I'm trying to look at here. The Majestic Motel is essentially the last place. I mean, there's something there, then I hope there isn't, but oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Am I supposed to go down here or here? Hmm. Bit confused. We see that you can go this way. Yeah, you can go this way. Let me see something. Oh, wait. I didn't even notice that. That's what I needed to see. There was something here. I saw the light. I saw like the painting. Yep. It could be a supply, supply depot here or something. Yep. Let's see if I go with the vehicle, because there's some sign, but I want to see if I'm right. I mean, the vehicle can go through there, so that's pretty much clear. Huh. What this last battle is going to be. Yeah, I saw it again. You have to use the car. Okay. I think I got everything. Let's actually change vehicle now that I'm here. This is the weird part about this game. What is the point of changing vehicles? Well, I'll stick with this one. I mean, I was going to change, but it's of course.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Okay. So this is the path. Or maybe there's another path here. Let's check first. Could this be open? I just I don't understand why they put so much effort into making this place massive. Like, I mean, I respect they did, but why? Sorry, I'm just trying to look for anything that I can. Come on, explain to me this, guys. So you can change vehicles, but I have to go on foot from this point forward. So again, it goes back to that point. Like, what's the point of all this? Like, I assume here's where it's going to get dark.
I will kill your wife.
Oh, of course. I think this is the start of the game, right? The dream that he was having. Yes, this is. Or he hit a guy, something like that. Wow, we're finally here. It's possible that these pages are going to be automatic.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the rider so he could create the ending it wanted. The rider knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Yeah, it's afraid because he knows the truth now, so he doesn't have the dark doesn't have control. If that's a checkpoint, that's nope. I thought it was going to be a checkpoint, but I understand he had the clicker. How did he lose the? Yeah, this car is going to get destroyed. Let me go look for another vehicle because not this one. I don't see a checkpoint. That's the problem. I mean, I could leave it there and just go back and do it again. I want to see there's a checkpoint at the very least. Damn, this is fast. There we go. I mean, I don't know if there's any place here, but oh no. Okay, so this is the motel. Okay.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Okay, I'll leave it here, guys. Wait now knows. Well, I can read this later. So yeah, this is the last place that I remember seeing on the map. That I was like, when are we going there? You would think it's something important, but it seemed like a place just to go by, you know. But that's all for the moment, guys. As always, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, to subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That's all for the moment. Easy the game and sign off, and I will see you in the next video.